What up? This the First Drive podcast back again for another week. We got me and we got Kendall on today. The rest of us gonna join in later on. What's up, Kendall? What going on?
Chilling, man. Just trying to get healthy.
I know that's right. This that
Trying
time
to
of the
trying
year.
to recover. Yeah.
That time of the year. A lot of stuff going on. Cause
Mhm.
I still my throat still kind of on fire. What going on?
Mm.
Ooh. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. The we're gonna go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. Roll
We
Tide.
roll tide. Hey,
Roll
hey,
Tide.
them niggas gets mad, but
We
Hey
at number
Kim,
11.
Maury, what up? Oh, Brad, whoever that is.
y'all need to play this baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
In the zone.
Look at this. But we at number 11, Alabama. The rankings came out yesterday. Before we get started talking about everybody else, what y'all think of that Alabama rank at number 11?
I'm surprised, but when they kind of broke it down, I get it, but I'm still surprised.
Mm-hmm. Because it could have went either way. Because it was out of at number 11 spot. Could have it was out of us in Miami, right?
And yeah,
And Ole Miss. But we knew we were gonna get over Ole Miss.
Yeah, yeah, we pretty much edged out Paul, edged down to Miami for real.
But what they were saying, they saying the reason we edged out Alabama, not Alabama, Miami, because we had two with top 10 wins. I know.
Yeah, and well,
Yeah.
pretty much our wins were better than Miami's wins, and then Miami for some reason couldn't beat a top. I don't even think they were able to beat a ranked opponent this year. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think so. So they messed themselves up for real.
Exactly. Exactly. So Miami fans, I think what Miami AD they had posted a Twitter on him going off. You know, every year everybody gonna go off. But AD
Yeah,
posted something on Twitter going off to about I can't believe y'all with the rankings, and our boy Lane Kiffin went off on Twitter too,
yeah.
kid. Talking about y'all
I
spend
didn't.
all this whole year just to come up with these rankings like this.
You know what? You know what I got to say to all that?
What?
All you had to do was take care of business. That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
Like, listen. If we keeping it 100, um, I didn't think Alabama was gonna get in. You know what I'm saying? I thought that if anybody deserved to be, I would have said it would have been South Carolina or something like that. But
Mm,
listen, if Ole Miss didn't lose to Kentucky, they're in. If all Miami had to do was beat Syracuse, all Miami had to do was beat I forgot who the other team was they lost to, but that all they had to do was beat them. That's all they had to do. So unfortunately, Alabama, while Alabama did lose to Vanderbilt, and while they did lose to Oklahoma, those are SEC teams. And while Oklahoma wasn't a good team, those losses weren't as bad as Miami's losses. Like
mm.
so, and then Ole Miss losing to Kentucky, and I forgot the other team that they lost to where they shouldn't have lost. It's like inexcusable. So unfortunately, their losses came at the wrong time, and it set them up for failure. So I mean, they can be mad at the rankings, but they can't be mad at nobody but themselves. So tough luck, man.
Exactly.
Tough luck. Shit, it's fluke.
What a lot of great coaches say, Kim. A lot of great coaches say, don't leave uh don't leave the game into the referee hands.
Yep. Don't allow the committee to have to make a decision and then be mad with their decision. Like I would rather
Mm-hmm.
like those other teams, they just you play and then you know that like Tennessee knew that they had to take care of Vanderbilt. So they went in there and took care of business. They didn't wait to say, you know what, if we lose, that's okay if we lose. We'll just see what happens. Nah, Tennessee went in there and took care of business. That's what Miami did. I mean, that's what Miami should have did.
Mm-hmm.
And be mad at nobody but
Yeah.
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, uh, some other teams in the playoffs. We got at number 10, we got Boise State. We knew they were gonna be in at 11-1.
Yeah, yeah.
Got Indiana. Indiana is one of them teams that this is why they made the playoffs. Because if any other committee in the past years, Indiana we wouldn't be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna say that because the playoffs, the game's meant to be played. But if you ask me, motherfucker gonna get slaughtered in the playoff. Depending who they play.
I mean, they, you know what, they whether we think that they should be there or not, they did what Miami, Ole Miss didn't do. They took care of
Mm,
business and they made sure that the only team, because you see, I think they had to play Purdue. I think at the end of the year, like they weren't gonna let Purdue get a sneak in there and get a win. They destroyed Purdue, and I'm not so sure, Junior. Now they I don't think that they're gonna win the championship, but they may not be an easy out. And I think that
mm.
Boise State is the team that I'm thinking is gonna get slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, they got a Heisman front runner, but if they get behind 3 touchdowns, they ain't gonna keep
It's
running the
over with.
ball. Yeah, they gonna have to do something else. So that's
And what defense he was running on? Now, it depend. I know his stats are his stats, and that's no diss to him because the stats is good regardless. But who he
right,
was running on? Uh, that won't gonna happen in the SEC.
right.
ACC right now, baby. It depends what offensive line you got.
Right.
And number 8 we got SMU, and number 7 we got Tennessee. We knew Tennessee was gonna be up
Mm-hmm.
there. Number 6 we got Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 we got Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 we got Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 we got Penn State. Number 2 Texas. Number 1 Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Let me ask y'all this question, fellas. Honest opinion. We ain't saying who's gonna win the championship, but out of all these teams, who is the predominantly best team out of all these teams? Y'all want me to go first, or y'all go?
You
I'm gonna
good?
tell you my opinion. My team this the pound. Now I ain't gonna say pound for pound. I believe, for what I seen, it's Texas.
Yep.
But they and like somebody said, Alan said, we know all of them can be beatable though.
Yep.
But I can get the edge pause to Texas. It's been well Georgia, but Georgia been fucking up lately. But we will give it to Texas. What y'all think?
I'm gonna have to go with Texas. That's what I was gonna say. And everything that you said. Now we ain't saying Texas gonna win it all. We just saying pound for pound,
Mm,
the best teams that's there. is to me is Texas, and like I would say a close second would probably be Oregon, but man, when I say they've been skating by, they ain't had no the thing that might get
Yeah.
them. They ain't really had no adversity for real. So they
Mm,
just been beating team. So, but Texas, bro, Texas is definitely the team that that I would watch out for. Also, listen, SMU, SMU.
mm,
I don't think they're gonna pull it off in so many consecutive games, but SMU is a team that could take somebody out, like a team that you wouldn't expect them to beat. So, but anyway, yes, my answer is Texas.
yeah. Um, I'm gonna ask this question while it's on my mind. All right, go back to Alabama. Right.
Yeah.
If Alabama is clicking, pause. If Alabama is clicking, I'm all
hmm
cylinders.
hmm
I ain't gonna lie, they could beat any team on in that playoff
Oh, for sure,
if they
for
click.
sure. hmm
And you know what? They could beat them by a few touchdowns if they click.
Yeah,
That's the
that's how
thing.
good
If
that's
they
how
not
good they are, and,
clicking,
and that's what
it's
makes it so
over.
frustrating. Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people be mad, and some people be making good not suggestions, but good points
Good points.
towards
Why?
Alabama as far as
hmm
y'all try to play out as far as y'all put Alabama in because of the brand and all this stuff.
hmm
Not just that, they got other stuff going on, but that I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say that don't play a pivotal point,
All right.
the brand. But the committee probably looked at Alabama when they clicking, like we just said, when they clicking,
hmm
they the best team out there when they clicking.
hmm
Uh, I've been asking, and Killer, this season been the weirdest season because
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask it
On
again. I've been
time.
asking this every single week.
hmm
What is Alabama offense identity?
Exactly. You don't know, and it's like and it's like this against this Auburn team. We were thinking like, man, you know what? Ryan Williams might go off. We thought that that Ryan Williams gonna have two touchdown catches. Miro gonna run for two scores. Blah blah blah. It wasn't even that. It was just
Mhm.
Miro just running. So it's like you don't know what the identity of the team is, and
You don't.
it's like you don't know what you're gonna get, and it could be a good thing if you can turn it on.
Yeah.
But if not, it's a bad thing. So yeah, I agree with you.
It could be a good thing as in terms of the teams that may play against them. They only got a certain amount of film on them
hmm
because they're like one dimensional. But we really don't have no identity. That's crazy. You've been the years is almost over,
hmm
and the offense don't have no identity. That's why I've been saying like, what's their identity? Because the past early Nick Saban years, it was run first offense. Then the
Yeah.
last 2 or 3 years, Nick Saban, he had to switch it up because of the
hmm
landscape of college football. It was
hmm
pass first offense.
Yeah.
This
Putting that
offense,
RPO.
we think is going to be more of a, I don't know, option, but like RPO with Miro, but we
hmm
don't know. I guess we get what we get when they go out there.
hmm
It's been crazy this year, and the defense young, but they got mature over this year, but they play off
hmm
how the offense play. So the offense will go
Right.
out there and play. They young, so you need a strong will, strong mind person to keep going out there stopping the offense and for
Hmm.
the their offense to get more opportunities to score. But after a while,
Right.
they're not gonna be as confident. So
Right. They get discouraged quickly.
mhm.
They got to
That's
keep
why
going
they
out there.
look at the mirror. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Right.
So we'll see. What Brick at?
Yeah.
Mm.
Brick, you might be right. I said Texas the best team. The scariest team in here might be Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offensive wise,
Yeah.
It might be the scariest team in the playoff
I've been
because
saying that all year.
yeah,
What
with
the?
Tennessee,
Uh,
yeah, Tennessee might be the scariest team. All right, what y'all think about South Carolina not getting in? Uh, Kevin said they was if any team they was deserving of it because they said no team at the end of this season look look that good as South Carolina at the end of the season. But it may be too late. It not maybe it is too late.
Yeah. I think some of their losses pretty bad. Like the losses early on was like, come on, bro. Y'all look good now, but that's all I got is really the reason to say I'm gonna put y'all in. You know what I'm saying? If y'all had just won one of them games that y'all lost,
Mm,
then without a doubt they'd be in. So I mean, I just think, and then look, if Alabama only lost that Vanderbilt game by one possession, as bad as that game was, so technically that was their saving grace as well. Like the fact that they only lost by a possession. Um, that Oklahoma game I thought was gonna hurt them really bad, but they managed to overcome that. But but as far as Bama goes, I don't even think it was just their wins. I know we're not talking about Bama in particular, but their wins were so good. The committee was like, yeah, we got to put them in over the rest. But Arizona State in there too, right?
they're not soft. Well, they got on here Arizona State at number 15. They must be an old one. They was must be an old one. Well,
Wait a minute,
I saw on another playoff bracket, Arizona State was up there.
who's the number 12 team?
I just had it. I believe Miami went first two out was Miami and Ole Miss, ain't
Yeah, but it's 12 teams, so
it? You know,
I'm trying
some
to
of
figure
them
out who
gonna
number
be have
12.
a bye. Hold on. Let me just go to the bracket.
What, G?
Go to the college football bracket. And number no, this ain't right. Oh, yeah. No, Arizona State is number 12.
Okay, all right.
Mm. Arizona State is number 12 because how they got it here, Oregon. I think Oregon gonna be there anyway. Oregon will be on the bye.
Hmm.
Oregon State will be on the bye. SMU and Texas be on the bye.
Cam Ward said Cam Ward said that I doubt the committee watched tape. He said we're a 10-2 team. Somebody said somebody said don't lose to Georgia Tech or Syracuse. And I was like, I said, there it is.
So stupid, man.
I know Syracuse looked really good, and Georgia Tech didn't look that bad either. But I mean, if we being honest, man, if you in the ACC, because you remember we already talked about early in the season how weak the ACC was, and that
Mhm.
Miami should have just dominated. And the only team that we were worried about as far as Miami goes was Syracuse. I mean, not Syracuse, Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't even Miami can't even talk if they not even playing in the conference championship game after they were top three team in the country, and you ain't even playing in your conference championship game because you lost to Georgia Tech and Syracuse. That right there is if you say you ain't gonna if you say a team ain't gonna make the playoffs because they lost to Georgia Tech and Syracuse, then somebody gonna say, well, why are they even being considered? Here we are. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out. Stop being mad, y'all. Beat the team next time.
Exactly. Get mad at everybody else, except
All
what y'all
right.
supposed to be doing.
All right.
Alabama fans all the head set in their mind that
Yeah.
we weren't gonna get in, and now we in. We still say they ain't deserving of it.
Right.
We happy
Look,
for
I was
them.
we were gearing up for that the Sun Peaks Bowl or whatever uh the Gator Bowl.
Gonna say the Sun Keys, baby.
So y'all
Striking out.
do y'all think some of the games gonna play a pivotal point is like when they play at their home stadium? Like if the playoffs gonna happen today, uh Tennessee will have to go to Ohio State. Well, Tennessee is in the cold too, so they probably won't. Tennessee probably won't factor as bad playing against Ohio State, even though you still had a home field advantage, but playing in the cold. Do it get cold in Arizona?
No.
Yeah, but June, here's what I like. Like SEC teams on the road against out of conference on the road, it don't even matter.
Mm,
Like it don't matter. Like any SEC team, any top SEC team that travels on the road, we ain't worried about it. But on the other hand, all the other teams, they need their home field. Whereas like a Alabama or Georgia or Tennessee or Texas, I'm not even concerned about them being on the road at all.
mm.
As bad as we've been playing, I'm not worried about us on the road. We probably gonna end up playing Notre Dame. Worried about going to Notre
Yeah.
Dame for real. So I mean, at least
Well,
I'm not worried about the home field advantage that they have. I'm worried about. I got other things I'm worried about than that.
yeah,
But yeah,
they were talking about. They were talking about the weather, like SEC teams playing in up north in the cold weather. Would that play a pivotal point in how they play versus other teams?
nah.
I think they're
Boy,
at first, but they adapt. But you know these teams they practice it so well, so they'll probably duplicate it. Well, they can't duplicate it, but kind of make certain conditions in practice for that. That's why
yeah,
they had those indoor facilities for a reason.
yeah,
Control the climate and stuff. They never gonna happen. So, Britt, what you think about the landscape of college football, Britt, right now?
The last where the college football?
The landscape.
Meaning by what?
Meaning about are you satisfied? I ain't gonna say satisfied, but what you think about the playoff picture? Well, it's not set in stone yet because they still got to play that conference championship, but most likely all the teams you see on there is gonna be in the playoff.
I still think they scheduled them too early for who being in the playoffs though. Until after everybody had their little conference championship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some teams be on there. I mean, some teams be better than the other team that got in the playoffs. They ain't got a better record, but they still ain't get that spot because they lost. one game against a terrible opponent.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rankings.
What do you think they need to change about the college football playoff? We got to ask these questions for the first year of the playoff system.
How many
But
teams
we
in
got
it?
to ask
16?
how many teams?
Yeah, 16 team playoff.
No, it's 12 team playoff.
Maybe they
No, it's
expanded
a
to
12 team
16.
or it's 16.
No, it's 12 team.
Yeah.
Hey, tell
You
Brett,
got me
ain't you
tripping, bro.
playing NCAA
12
right now?
teams.
Ain't you playing NCAA right now?
They need to expand.
You think so, Britt? I don't think they need to expand. Because they take away from, I think you see it now, take away from the essence of the college football the year. The regular
No, I think
regular game.
Either they expand or they need to go back to the old format.
What format is it? Talk to 14?
They need to, you got 2 teams out of every conference. Then you got your top. Then you got your pretty much name your top 10, but like a top 5 through 8, and they put them in the playoffs. Y'all heard what that boy from Ole Miss said.
No, what he said.
what is it?
What that boy name? Jason Dart. One of that boy said he won't hit one with Alabama.
He wanted one with
Boy,
Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Come on, that spot we want to compete for that spot. Ole Miss, Alabama should have had a game to compete for.
all you gonna do is throw a pick with the game on the line. So,
Yeah,
all you
they
gonna
just
do, all you gonna do is throw off his back foot and in the double coverage. So we ain't nobody trying to get them folks together just so we can see him throw 3 picks when they count.
yeah. I got another scenario for Alabama football, right? All right, Kim. We know Miro, his draft stock has
Hmm.
dropped, right?
Hmm.
What if Miro go all the way in the playoffs, at least get to the championship, and they so happy to win it or lose in the championship? Can they raise his draft stock? How far? Tremendously. You got to show out though.
Junior, I actually think that if he plays well against Notre Dame,
Mm-hmm.
if he has a complete game and they lose, just because, and he has a good game, I'm talking about no interceptions, no fumbles, 300 yard passing, 100 yards on the ground, rushing score. I think that enough is enough to raise his stock.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot, a lot. That's all he got to do. He just got to not stink up the place. He can't go out there and fumble 2 times in the first half and then throw 2 more interceptions. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't think he needs to win nor go to the championship. You know what I'm saying? He just need to have a complete game and not hurt his team. And I think that will help his draft stock.
Do you think, is he listen to the coaches, you think? From what I hear in interviews, like he's a nice guy and he's very honorable and respectful. But I wonder is he
Mhm.
actually listen to the coaches?
See, that might be the problem. The coaches don't know the hell they doing. So he is listening to the coaches. He is listening to the coaches. They just don't know what they doing. So I think that's the problem. So
He's just so happy to get some coaches that's just learning.
yeah, they
Because
making bad adjustments. Like, excuse me, they're not making any adjustments.
mhm.
So,
Because he be he, that may be the killer. I've been criticizing Bill Rhodes all year.
mhm.
That may be that may be the main point. Is the maybe the coaching because he still plays when he playing good. You see the confidence through the roof. But some games he just The confidence not there, and he just like he's second guessing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You think we get a disconnect between him and the coach, offense coordinator, or head coach, communication wise, or he not explaining clearly
Yeah.
to him, or
Just
it's got to be
justified.
something.
I think. Well, see, what happened here, Junior, is that you want to be a good player and listen to your coaches. But if they got all them players in the box, they stopping the run. Halftime, you can come out there and do something else. Come out there and do something else. But if they running the same thing, you sitting there looking at your coaches like, bro, what we doing? Why we keep running the same plays over and over again? Let's mix it
Mm-hmm.
up. You know what I'm saying? So I do fault him for the mistakes, but I just think that his coaches isn't that they're not helping him out. So I don't
And
know,
they,
cuz.
and they probably double team Ryan. Like ever since Ryan been going off in the first couple games, you ain't been hearing nothing. Can't get the ball to him
Right,
like you want to.
right.
I guess they were trying to get him. Was he returning kicks at one point?
Yeah, I think he is returning kicks too.
Trying to give him some more leeway to make some plays for Alabama, but it's this shit has been weird. This shit may be the craziest college football season I've seen in a minute.
Hmm.
And the playoffs didn't even start yet. And it's still gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be no more chaos this weekend, but it still might be some crazy shit that gonna happen this weekend.
Hmm.
Somebody gonna get blowed out. They don't supposed to get blowed out. Then they gonna be like, this team need to be in the playoff."
Hmm.
But I don't think they're going nowhere regardless. But we're gonna see a lot of that shit this weekend.
Right.
If y'all gonna watch the college football uh championship game this weekend?
Yeah, that Texas Georgia game is gonna be something serious, man. I expect Texas to come through and pull that off. So, you know,
So
let's
basically, whoever
see.
win that game gets the home field advantage, gets the bye.
Okay, come
Yeah,
like that.
pretty much.
I got
Because
So
they're
basically,
both in
they gonna play
regardless.
for real.
I got to
They,
go out there and get my black.
so basically, they need to. I shouldn't have to say this, but basically, they go out there and play for real. Uh,
Yeah.
just to get that because the team need that resting period.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy? And it fucked up. Alabama go get that rest.
Hey, niggas gonna be chilling. They better make the most of it here.
Yeah.
All that rest.
But one thing I can say about Alabama, we do good when we have a few weeks off or before we come up with
Yeah.
a game. We
Yeah,
do
that is
decent.
true. That is true.
We do decent after that. But when get the back to back games, they will start fucking up. But
Right.
hopefully we bounce back. I want them to prove me wrong. Prove my thoughts wrong.
Right.
Alabama, I need y'all to do that. Prove my thoughts wrong. All right,
Right.
before we end this episode, Marius Brick and Kendall, anything else y'all got to say?
Jalen Miro ain't getting drafted this year.
That's your final thought, Brick?
Hell, stupid. What, John?
Bro ain't getting drafted this year.
Boy, gonna have to transfer somewhere else. Boy, gonna get drafted by the Saints.
Oh,
You that man like Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Look. I was like, where's Taysom Hill? I looked on TV. The post that thing said tight end Taysom Hill. I'm like, damn, this nigga a tight end now. Damn.
That nigga done switch position 3 times.
Jigga,
God, oh,
I just want to see some good football.
that's it. So basically, is your hopes, you got high expectations for Alabama football this year?
Nope.
Not this year, but is this year, but for the playoff pitch.
Not really. If we keeping it 100, I don't think they're gonna win. But hey, look, 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 we in there. I ain't look. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? So
What's that man name? The boy. The boy. Come on, the boy.
the,
Get the boy right.
look, that spread them folks got. Them folks,
Mhm.
Alabama is. No, matter of fact, I don't know. Alabama might be favored to win that game. I don't know. I thought I glanced at it, but I don't know. Either way, them niggas ain't to get my hopes up. I don't give a
Jerry, one thing about it,
damn.
Jalen Miro better be doing a whole bunch of pass in this game because that draft stock gonna go down.
If Jason,
They gonna have to
if
play.
Jalen Muro,
They gonna have to play hard because it's that boy from Fat Hope play for Notre Dame, Britt.
Yep.
So
yep.
he's gonna
That boy
go
finna
hard
take
at
all his.
Alabama.
Look, if Jalen Muro come out there throwing that ball and not try to run, game gonna be over first 5 minutes of first quarter. But I'm here to tell you, be over.
Folks finna
Hey,
be
look,
in the
don't do that because
streets.
that's what Lamar Jackson tried to do against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
do
do
it.
that. Play,
Yeah, he
play.
Stick
cut.
to what you know.
Miro, play your game.
All right.
Keller,
You
speaking
can
of
do it.
Lamar, what'd you say his name?
Go ahead.
Speaking of Lamar, Keller, why he want to run in the Eagles? That's all he had to do.
That's all he had to do, bro. It be pissing me off, bro. He be trying to throw and shit. Then he missing the throws.
I'll
I'm
throw
like,
too
bro,
playing against the Eagles. Shit.
I be like, look, and I'm sitting there looking like, I'm like, I'm I'm trying not to get mad with the Eagles because they were looking good out there. Them boys were looking good. They were hitting the shit out them niggas, boy. They were
That's
they
why
were out there
Lamar ain't run.
hitting.
You heard him, Keller.
That's why I shit. He should have if he decided he wasn't gonna run, he should have threw the ball a little better at least. Damn.
You seen where he was throwing
Mm.
them balls right in the trash.
Right in the traffic, bro.
Setting them folks up for crash dummies.
Then sitting there looking at the camera. Don't look at us. We at home.
Ooh. Mm-mm. Well, all right, fellas, we're gonna end this episode. Everybody, YouTube, Facebook, and all social platforms. Y'all please tune in weekly to the First Drive podcast. And we'll see you next week. We out.
All right.
Aight.
All right.